Welcome, seekers of the unknown, as we pull back the veil between the living and beyond. Unraveling questions that plague our minds, and oftentimes presenting the evidence that may prove them true. Let us take you on a journey where paranormal becomes normal, and where what is right behind you just might be echoes of the afterlife or something more. But fair warning, once you step into the supernatural with us, you might just stay haunted.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stay Haunted.
Happy Monday day.
Or should we call it Stay
Haunted? Lacey wanted to say hi.
You know, Lacey's here to say hello.
And now
Who's off?
Baby.
Go.
Girl.
How was everybody?
Good.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Everybody survived the snowpocalypse?
I know, right? Hope everybody in the chat did. Everybody's doing well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hello to Mary Beth and I think Melissa was in there and hello. Thanks for tuning in.
That is Scott.
That's Scott. I was trying to think who's
right.
Hey Scott.
And some guy named Todd's in there too.
Yeah, some guy. Don't know who that is.
Some man named Todd.
So
yes, so we got 10 inches, 10 and a half inches, they said.
8.5.
It's not what they said this morning on the news. It said overall 10 and a half. 10 to 10 and a half, depending on where you were located.
Last I heard was 8.5, so I have no idea.
Inches of snow.
Yes.
Yes, that's Scott. Yeah.
You got lots of snow. Not lots, but it came out. Oh no, sorry.
14 inches. That's almost 1.5 feet. So damn cold. You're right, Melissa.
It is.
I want to know, hey Raul, how many inches did you get up there, Raul? Because I know you were way up north. You were probably 1.5 feet easy. So
Cheers,
we ended up getting 9 point, because you know I do the weather measurements and stuff. Measured. I was out there in the heat of the battle, getting hit with sleet, taking the snow measurements, clearing the board. We ended up with 9.6 inches total. We had 7 inches of snow and 2.5 inches of sleet.
Oh, okay. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just watched them.
18.
Holy Hannah. That's a lot.
Only 18. Yeah, they got hit hard up north.
Was everybody off today?
We were off. State was closed. We got a 2-hour delay tomorrow. You see her.
Nice.
You see her. She's shaking her head no. Well, you were off on Mondays.
Yeah, I mean I'm off normally, so
You're off on Mondays.
Yep.
But she's shaking her head because she got to go in. I'm
work
the only
7
one that gets in to sleep. I get to sleep in late tomorrow. Out of the 4 of us, I'm the only one that gets to sleep in late.
lucky.
Yes, very lucky. I get to fly to Hartford. Hartford.
So you're going from snow to more snow.
Yeah, I go from 10 inches of snow to 24 inches is what they got.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's a good thing it's a rental car. Speaking of, last week.
I was just you read my mind. I was just getting ready to let you now. Go ahead, bring it up, talk about it.
Monday after the show,
yeah,
or Tuesday after the show, I went in to work. I was everybody knows I was in Philly, actually technically Pennsauken. I was in Pennsauken, just outside of Philly, at one of my markets, and it just so happens I was 20 minutes down the road from Todd and Carmella. So after work, I drove up, and they took me out to Blooming Grove Inn.
Yep.
For dinner, which was delicious.
Looked fabulous.
It's a great place.
It's up in Ewing, Jersey, right? Up in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this old 1800s house, early 1800s, late 1700s, maybe early 1800s.
That time period, yeah.
It is haunted.
Mm-hmm.
We
And
walked
here's
around.
the best part. After the glorious dinner that we had together, because Todd and Carmella's niece and nephew own the restaurant, we got to go upstairs. We got to go into the attic. We got to go into the basement. We got to experience, we were on the second floor, and people have seen, I actually saw when we approached the lady standing in the window. When we went up to the second floor, I sensed her. Carmella sensed her to the point her hair was standing up like somebody had
Literally, my
scattered
hair.
her. It was really cool. And we walked around one end of the upstairs apartment where her niece and nephew used to live. And we stopped at the top of the stairs, well, towards the back of the stairs. And I went, did this used to be the sewing room? I'm pretty sure this was her sewing room. And right as I said it the second time, we all heard an audible female's voice.
Yep.
So we
And
weren't
none
even
of us
just
recorded
touring.
it.
What's that?
None of us recorded it.
None of it. Well, we were just doing a
Typical.
tour. We didn't expect
were
to
just
have an
touring.
experience, but it was really cool.
Yeah, that
And then
was
I
cool.
turned, and right as I turned, I saw her dress go down the hallway. So it was pretty cool.
But
And then
even
what was
he
really
heard
cool
it.
is we went up into the attic and discovered in this old 1800 attic that there's 2 disappointment rooms up there.
So sad.
And so for anybody that doesn't know what a disappointment room is back in the late 1700s, early 1800s, even up into the 1900s, if a family had a baby with deformities, or they had a baby with mental issues, mental retardation type stuff, they had these rooms that they kept up in the attic. Most of them were in the attic. Some of them sometimes were in the basement, unfortunately, but these were in the attic. And disappointment room that's where they basically spent their entire life, because they felt that if anybody saw that they would think their bloodline was tarnished. It would ruin their state of in the social economics,
Hierarchy.
the hierarchy, right? So they would actually, unfortunately, hide these children in these rooms their entire lives, pretty much.
Literally.
And we found 2 disappointment rooms up in the attic, which was sad and interesting all at the same time. But and then Todd and I went down into the basement, and I could sense the little boy down in the basement. There's a haunting of a little boy down there. They call him Little Boy Blue, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep. Little
Yep.
boy blue.
And what color was the dress? That
Blue.
Blue.
Blue and white.
So we were just talking before we went live about the maybe correlation.
Yeah, it does definitely correlate.
So,
but it was an interesting experience. And then what was really cool is we're driving back. I was driving back to take Todd and Carmella back home so I could head back to Philly to Pennsauken. I had to go back into the office the next day, but I had no clue that White Hill was right there.
All those
Right
times,
around the corner.
all those times we mentioned that it's literally a 12-minute drive. I'm like, Chris, I says, I know you got to go back and do some reports. I
But
says,
let's just drive by.
I got a little side jaunt for us to take.
Yeah, so we
Nice.
pulled right in front of White Hill. I got to see White Hill. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go in, but it was like 6 degrees anyway, so we didn't.
It wouldn't have been fun, even if Kyle was there.
It would have been
It
so
wouldn't have been
cold.
fun to go in there
No.
to even for an hour. That would have been
Mm-mm.
chilly.
I would have sat in the car and just waited.
Yeah,
We ran upstairs, ran in the basement, picked it up, and then left.
Remember what I said when you told me what they called the little boy pulling out of the restaurant?
yeah,
You see Scott's comment?
he needed the money.
So anybody, Andrew Dice Clay,
Yeah,
fan,
little boy blue. I
Little
wasn't
boy
even
blue.
thinking that. Duh.
as we were pulling out of the restaurant, Scott,
Yeah.
you'll get,
Yeah.
as we were pulling out of the restaurant, Scott, you'll get a kick out of this. Carmella went, they call him Little Boy Blue, and I went, cause he needed the money.
And then I said, Andrew Dice Clay.
And me being a little slow, it took me a few minutes to
He's like,
catch
what?
up. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, Andrew. I'm like,
Andrew Dice Clay.
One thing I just want to add when we took Chris upstairs, really the whole property, but he was like, because working in the line of work that you do, paying attention to details, he's like, you were kind of like a little kid in a candy store geeking out with, looking at this wood, this frame, this, that.
Oh, yeah, I was geeking out on the construction, yeah.
Geeking out on the construction a little bit.
Yeah.
When you pulled up, we saw all the deer.
Yeah, you saw deer.
Yeah, there was deer in the backyard as we pulled in. We literally parked, and they were like 30 feet from us. It was cool.
There was deer as we drove down the road, the little Villa Victoria, the Girls Academy,
Feel the deer
the
there.
deer. That was a whole bunch of them there. And then when we pulled up, yep. So
But yeah, Todd is right. I was geeking out with my construction background. I was basically explaining to him, you can tell that these disappointment rooms have been here because of the way the doors are built and the way the wallpaper is deteriorating. And then I go over and I went, wait, this room is not original. You can tell by the wood compared to I was totally geeking out. It was fun.
We were geeking out. It was good times. And I just said, I'm going downstairs. I'm going downstairs.
yeah,
I
Carmella,
didn't like it.
yeah.
But you're right. My hair was standing up because you went, oh my God, your hair's really standing up. I'm like, I know I can't move.
You ever taken a balloon and you rub it on your shirt and you put it against
That's
your
what
hair?
Carmella looked like.
Carmella's both sides of her hair were doing that, and there was no balloon.
There was no static. I just couldn't move. I'm like, I know.
Well, what was interesting is we talk about being sensitive and we pick up stuff that some people do and some people don't. The funny thing is when that was happening, Carmella and I was telling her what I was sensing and what I was feeling and what the lady does upstairs and what I was picking up from it. And it was just funny because Carmella's her hair just starts going like this.
Yeah.
It was an interesting experience. And the
Yeah,
best part about it was I got to spend it with Todd and Carmella.
That's a good thing. And we were with you.
Yeah. We were sad that Miss Audra wasn't
Yeah, we
with
were
us.
sad.
I know. I see you pouting over there, Miss Audra. We were
Listen,
sad.
I had nobody helped me. I was by myself.
We were
Because I
trying.
had to listen to Andrew Dice Clay.
I forgot to tell Chris he should have just video chatted you in. Well,
Oh, we could
You
have done
could
that.
have,
Yeah, we could have
He
done
doesn't
that.
answer when she's here reading it by herself and I'm not here.
Nah.
Well, you know, sometimes
No.
it's quiet and good.
But then this was my first trip ever to Philly, right?
yeah.
To end my experience, my first experience in Philly, not only did I get to do everything I did with Todd and Carmella and have the experiences we had in the haunted Blooming Grove Inn.
Yes.
Got it.
BGI.
True Philly experience. I go back to the Thursday morning. I go back to the airport. I drop off my rental car. I get on the rental car bus. He's taking us over to Philly Airport. Terminal A, B, C, D, right?
Yeah.
Terminal A is American Airlines. I'm flying out Delta. Right as we enter, he's doing about 27 miles an hour. Some guy pulls out in front of him. He T-bones him. The whole bus jerks forward. I'm not a small guy. Those have met me.
I pitied the people that were standing in front of you.
Yeah, there was 3 people sitting in front of me. So when the bus moved forward, Todd's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Well, I am." The people I landed on wasn't.
Different story.
But the true Philly experience is you expect people to get out and start calling the cops. But no, these 2 guys are out in the middle of traffic yelling at each other. What the hell are you doing? Don't you know how to fucking drive? Don't you look when you're coming down this street? It was hilarious. And then he sticks his head in the bus and goes, "Y'all are gonna have to walk."
Get your ass out and walk. You got to
Oh,
walk.
man.
Grab your bags and walk.
Terminal A to Terminal D so I could catch my flight home.
Oh, that sucks. I didn't know you had to walk.
And we've done that flying out of Philly. We've done that walk. I think
Yeah.
our flight got same thing. Our gate got changed and we had to go from
Yeah.
D to A. And it's not it's not that long of a walk, but it's still long enough.
Luckily, it was 36 degrees that day, so it was getting
was
a heat wave.
warm.
Yeah, it was warm.
It was
Bombing.
warm. It was warm. Wasn't freezing yet. Not yet. Did you have to walk outside?
I didn't have to, but I did.
Oh, that would crush me a little. I would just at that point lay on the.
Chris landed on them.
I literally did too. It was.
You're like, oh, sorry.
I think everybody was more in shock before and
I
didn't
believe
even realize that the over 200-pound guy just landed in their lap. But
Right.
Like, hey, good morning.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy.
That's funny.
I asked you guys what you did this weekend, but nobody did anything because
I know.
We relaxed. I watched the snow and took snow measurements. That was basically it. Oh, we did. Well, I will add, we did go back. So when we were there, just to go back to BGI, when we ate there, our waitress, her husband's on a carnivore diet, and we were talking to her, and her husband has the record there, 7, because Friday nights was prime rib
Oh, yeah.
for the month of January. Usually Steve does it. And she was saying, "Oh, my husband doesn't eat all day. He had 7 cuts of prime rib."
Well, that was a different night.
A different night. We went back on Friday for prime rib night. I had 3. They showed up when we were leaving. He was already on number 4.
Whoa.
I'd have been barfing on number
I ate 2 and I brought 1 home.
Yeah.
So I ate 2 pieces and I brought 1 home.
I didn't eat any of it. I had regular.
So I wanted to share that because because we were like, holy crap, 7 slices of prime rib. And I saw him. He was cut and like he looked like a man.
He lost a lot of weight.
He lost a lot of weight. He looked like he could easily eat another 3 or 4 pieces of
He was
prime rib.
comfortable with himself.
And they were thick pieces too. So
Good.
one other thing, Chris, we showed Mr. Chris before we get to our guests.
We don't have any guests tonight.
Yeah, I thought, right. So we got new shirts made.
Oh, nice.
So we have that on the front. And because I know you guys did your emblem, your new design for Beyond the Voices. And I was hesitant about the QR code. QR code works. So it's got our link tree. So
I
right at
tried
the
it.
top,
I was there Tuesday night. It works perfect.
it works. So
And I just want to zip up.
I have it all designed and ready. Basically, I got to order her zip
I
up
just
hoodie.
want a zip
She
up
wanted
hoodie.
her zip up hoodie. So I
Nice.
promised her. I said, if the QR code works, I'll order it for you.
And we're waiting.
So
And we're waiting.
hey,
Waiting.
That's funny.
We are, we go up to BGI, like now we probably won't go for a while.
yeah, it had been a while since we had been there. So
It just so happened we went twice in 1 week.
very good food. I brought home the banana cream pie and it was good. It had a caramel drizzle on it. It was good.
And they've done really good on
Audra would make it.
1800 house into a really nice restaurant too. It's a really nice place. Yeah.
Audra didn't hear that other story about my creme brulee.
Oh, so yeah, real fast before we
All
get
right,
to
before we go. So now we're sitting there and we're talking about the creme brulee. I don't like cheesecake, but it was creme brulee. We're going back and forth. And the waitress out of nowhere comes around the corner and says, I heard creme brulee. I'll get you that. And I said, oh, well, he wants banana cream pie. Okay, yeah, I'll get that. 5 minutes goes by. We're just talking. And she comes back and says, did you guys decide on your dessert? And we just kind of looked at each other and then we looked at her. I'm like, we just told you. She goes, no, you didn't. I said, I wanted the creme brulee. She goes, oh, we don't have that. And he wants the banana cream pie. She's like, yeah, we don't have the creme brulee. I'll bring the banana cream pie. And I was like, what the hell just happened? But I don't know where she came from. She just appeared behind Todd and her face was there. And I'm like, were we in the Matrix?
like, was it a glitch in the Matrix? We were
What happened? And I said to her, I'm like, who told you? And she's like, no, you didn't. I'm like, okay. And I looked at him. I'm like, we did say it, right? She was here, wasn't she?
So
or did I dream that?
So either she forgot and it was because it was a little busy,
But she came around the corner.
or
and said
it was a
that
glitch
to
in the
us.
Matrix. I'm saying glitch in the Matrix.
I'm saying it's either a glitch in the Matrix or the waitress at the bar is what that.
She was at the bar.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
She wasn't, but I don't know. That was really weird. And we just kind of looked at each other. I'm like, okay, please tell me you were here when she said that. And he's like, she totally said it. I'm like, all right, good. I thought maybe I made that up. She's like, no, we don't have any of that. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry. It says it on the menu. What do I know?
Yeah. Carmella asking for too much. They're missing.
Right? And what else did she not have? Oh, the drink. The drink I wanted. She's like, yeah, I don't have any of that. Here, just have the sangria. I'm like, okay.
So two things about just one last thing. One last thing. Wherever, usually if we go somewhere and the place is empty, we could walk into like a Dunkin' Donuts, a restaurant. It could be dead. Literally within a minute or two after, it's like people are following. It's like bum rush. Everybody comes in. What happened? I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
No, I thought you were going to say every time I order something.
Oh, your order. That's what.
There's
So
only one-
that's what it was. I had a brain fart. See, I glitched in the Matrix. So either people show up, or in this case, she orders something. Wherever we go, food or drink. No, we don't have that. It's just like I think even when we came and visited you guys, I think in the menu there was something on the menu she wanted.
They're like, we don't have that.
We don't have
was
that.
It was a drink with something. It was a weird thing. She didn't have it.
Oh, at tequila. Was it at Tequila's?
I think at
Could've,
Tequila's. Yeah, I think it was at Tequila's.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's always something, and I'm like, it's all right, whatever. Well, move to the next one. She said,
Never fails.
I'll just bring you a sangria. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you ordered something and they didn't have. They said they didn't have the mix for it, so you ended up getting the black margarita or something like that.
Right. That's what it was. Yeah.
They didn't have ginger beer, so
They
that's
didn't have ginger beer.
ginger beer, and that's what part of the drink that she wanted was. So
She said, I'll give you ginger ale. And I'm like,
No, that's not the same thing as ginger beer.
no, thank you.
Sorry.
It's all right. Just the sangria. I said, oh, okay. And the sangria was good. But there's always something.
So for all of you watching, we have really special
If
guests
you're
tonight.
wondering,
Special guests are Dos Cocos.
And
welcome.
So they have provided
where's
six
our?
pieces.
Hold on. Where's the?
Applause, honey. You're
Where's the?
slacking.
Dang it! I forget where everything is. Where's the applause?
and
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 what?
they have provided us with 6 pieces of evidence for you guys, for your viewing pleasures
For your viewing pleasure.
from their
entertainment.
last couple of recent investigations. So
Cool.
so even though we had all that time home, I didn't listen to my recorder once. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, we still
That was
haven't
like
seen any of our
perfect timing.
So
here running.
we-
Lord is, I say we lovingly.
I'd say that too.
Lovingly.
Right. Right.
So for everybody watching, we means Chris. Audra never does review.
Every once in a while, but I used to a long time ago.
Yeah. I can't say I never do review.
I never said. Did I? Did you
Never?
hear me say
Yeah,
that?
you just
I
gave me
did
the
not.
evil eye.
Sit up there.
Technically, you weren't doing review. Technically, you were looking at TikTok while I was doing review.
True.
The truth comes out. Oh.
And if I heard something I could disagree with you on.
Yes.
So see,
Okay.
Concentrate more.
Chris, remember, you are next to her this week. She can kick you.
Yes.
Last week she couldn't
And she's
kick
got
you.
some kicking to make up for it from last week.
That's right.
nah.
All right.
Let's get
So
to
let's
this.
check this shit out.
Yeah.
So that
You had them in order though, right?
I put them in the order Todd asked me to.
Oh, okay. Thought
But he doesn't remember.
I don't remember, so you got to tell me what the title is, so I can. So we can.
Remind him.
Like she thinks I'm a rookie.
No,
No, he wants me to remind him
said-
of which ones.
Gotcha.
Which one is
So we
hers?
can set it up.
He's old and he has trouble remembering shit.
Me too.
That's right.
Brain farts. Brain farts.
And the
So
good
the
thing
first
is
one we got is Keystone. What year is it?
what?
All
Oh,
right, Mary
right.
Matthews.
All right.
Oh, I'm like, what are you talking about? We're in
That's-
2026.
so-
What year is it?
Do you want to talk about it?
No.
All right. So we.
No.
So one of you. So everybody's. So for those of you viewers that aren't familiar with the My Haunted Project, they do have a Darren Martin in Columbia, PA, has the My Haunted Manor USA. We've been there to support them, and then there was another location right around the corner from them called Keystone Artisan Works. So it's like an antique dealer. It's kind of where you, Chris and Audrey, you guys have taken us before, where there's a bunch of different vendors and stuff. That's on the main floor. They have, I forgot how many, 30,000 square feet or whatever.
It's huge.
It's huge, but the whole basement is all dirt floor and stuff like that. So we had gone there for an investigation with Frankie from the Parasite Project, and it was Carmella, myself, Frankie, the owner Sean, and
Dumbass. I don't
having
know
a brain fart on
friend's
his
name.
friend's name. So there was
His friend.
five of us there, and this first one, there's a couple clips that we have from that location. The
Okay.
first one, what year is it? Frankie asked the question, and good timing and relevance with this one. And Sean's like, it's funny. I think this one's kind of funny because Sean's like, WTF kind of moment.
He's not like an investigator.
Yeah, he's not.
This
Yeah,
is all new to him.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
all
not
new.
like he knows
it's
anything.
a new location. So
Right.
yeah.
So he's kind of like, what is happening? I'm going to go home now and I'm going to shut up.
All right, here we go.
Can you tell us
Jones.
what year is it for you?
1860.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It said 1860. And he asked, what year was it?
Dude, there's no way. No way.
Yo, that's fucking wild.
And Frankie's another one where he gets so excited when things happen.
And that was just like Frankie, you know, with that whole, he was like, get out of here. And it's just like, and then Sean, I thought it was, I don't know if it's that one or a different one, but it was like, you could just see the look on Sean's expression, like, get your paranormal equipment and get the fuck out. But that was good timing and relevance. Frankie asked the question, spirit talker, boom, spits it right out. And that's the time period of the building.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get better timing and relevance on that one. What year is it? 1860. Whoa!
It's amazing.
It's like nailed it on the head.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one is from Keystone Box Light.
All right, so let's talk about that. Now, these box lights, Todd and I, so we had gone there before, and these lights just go off answered questions. So we're like, somebody's got a remote. Somebody is like, we have all these scenarios going on in our heads. So now we're by ourselves, and we're searching any which way that we can prove these lights wrong, but we can't prove them wrong because the remote was in the box. So nobody has a remote.
Yes. So they're like I looked them up. I took pictures the second time. The first time we were there, so they're box lights. So they're big square like work lights. They have two of them. They're plugged in. There's literally like a remote, something similar to like this, but it's in the back of the machine. Both of them had them. So, and listen, we've met Sean. Frankie knows Sean. We respect them, and we listen. We believe the experience that we had is 100% genuine.
Not the first night.
And Daryl was there, and the same thing happened with them. And Frankie was like, Daryl went over fucking fine tooth and comb, and he was just like, can't explain it. And the history is there's a little boy, and his name is Thomas, that died in an accident while working there, or some family member, or whatever. I think back in the 1800s. So you'll see during this clip. Not Sean, but his friend, I'm like enamored by the box lights, and I want to see, can we get these damn things to get an intelligent response? So with that, you're going to see timing and relevance, and to me, this is intelligent response.
We can't figure it out.
The remotes are in the back, unless they got another one that might be synced up or whatever, to where they could be in their pockets or whatever, but I don't believe that's the case. So.
Okay. All right. It's a 2-minute clip, y'all. Here we go.
All right, because I'm so enamored by these box lights, Thomas. So can you turn that one on? So how many people you see again? One more time. Right? Can you turn that? Okay. Can you turn that light on? The number of people that you see here, please. Please, please, please.
It's like for you? No. Oh, there, the other one behind us just went off. Or was it off?
Thomas, can you flash the lights? How many people are down here right now?
Bus. There you go. How many is that?
It's 4, 5. Thank you. Woo! You're welcome. That was a big brightness.
Thomas, how many spirits are down here with us?
6. His eyes. Sean's eyes, man. He's like a deer in headlights over there.
Get the fuck out with all your shit right now.
Get your paranormal shit and get out.
Why was that so quick?
That's timing and timing and relevance. No, please leave.
That's Todd. Did you see what?
All right, we're gonna leave.
Is called timing and
Whoa.
relevance.
Was that that was the REM pod that tripped. There was a whole lot. That was the clip. Sorry, I jumped the gun. That was the clip. There was a whole bunch of shit going on in that clip.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
How long were you there? Like how long?
Only a
We
few
did
hours.
leave after that.
It was,
After they said, please leave, we said,
yeah,
all
after
right. I mean, it was so cold.
So if you go through, so I mean, really watching that clip, so I asked initially. So maybe Thomas isn't comfortable with me asking a question. He's more comfortable because they're there all the time, Sean and his buddy, and they've been asking that. So when
Thomas
I
likes
asked,
his friend.
yeah, he's like his friend, didn't answer me. I didn't get the response with the box lights. Then he asked. It was a little bit of time, but then it goes. You see it goes boom. Then you hear actually on whether it was the Phasma box or I think it was the Phasma box. You hear it sounds like a little boy's voice that comes across, and then you get how many spirits are down here, and then you get the we'll let you know on the Phasma box, and then you get the 6.
Yeah.
Wow, like it was taking the time to count.
Yeah,
Right.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know how many spirits are down there, though. We knew Thomas, but there are a lot more.
yeah.
There's so much that goes in and out of there because it was what was it?
It was a washing machine factory, I think it was.
It was many things.
It was a bunch of different things.
But the Underground Railroad.
Part of the Underground Railroad, I
Right.
think, went through there. So
Mhm.
Wow.
a lot of history in the Columbia, PA area.
But it's just great to watch Sean because he knows nothing, and that's why I don't know that he could fake anything. Like
Yeah.
I kept watching their hands, and their hands never went in their pockets or anything like that. I'm like, maybe it's in his boot. He's tabbing it with his toe. Like, how does that keep going off?
Yeah.
That's awesome. The best part is when the owner of the place goes, "Get your paranormal shit and get out of here."
Yeah. And then he's like, "You can come back whenever you want." When we were leaving, and we haven't been back there since then,
Yeah,
right?
no,
That
we
was
gotta,
the last
yeah,
time.
that was the last.
It's got to
that
get
was
warmer though.
Yeah, it was November, I think, was when that happened. We were there in November.
And then he, at first, he's like, "All right, well, we should really be done by this certain time, blah blah blah." And then toward the end, he's like, "No, really, we don't have to go. We could stay a little bit longer because you don't. I mean,
It was chilly.
it was cold, but again, like he's in the basement with people he doesn't know, and like he's stuck there. What if he doesn't want to? Like he wants to leave. At least
Right.
put it out there that okay, we're leaving by now. By whatever time." And then he's like, "No, never mind. Let's keep going." Because
That's
we were given information, things were happening.
Yep.
Hell was that?
You hearing things? Wasn't Bailey?
No,
Something
she's
just
right
boomed,
here. But nothing.
like
lit
hit a
up.
wall or something.
Yeah, on a ring.
Our camera didn't go off.
Doody 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 doody.
Every time we're on the damn show.
Something happened.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. I just heard was it something in our kitchen? Robbie had this.
Have you heard like a bang?
Yeah. All right. So let's stir up some more shit because it's starting to cause problems here.
Oh no. No, it will not.
I can tell you right now, it better be a ghost because
Tell them to get their paranormal shit and get out.
I gotta just move my hand 3 inches. The next one is White Hills Speakeasy Ritz Auditorium. Which one is it?
It's both. So it's a dual. It's so this was this is when we did our family outing to the White Hill with Carmella's family. At the end, we did a EVP session, and TJ asked a question, and then it was and then there was a segment in Ritz Theater in the auditorium. Camera was on the stage pointing towards the back. Carmella and a friend of ours, Nick, that we've investigated with, they're in the back. What came across your spirit talker? Frank
or hi Frank or Frankie's Frank something.
Yeah. So Nick goes, "Hi Frank," and then there was a sequence, and then you'll see at the end of that clip what happens. But there's an EVP with TJ asking a question at White Hill, and then there's an interesting EVP capture on the audio camera that's on the stage, but yet Carmella and Nick are all the way in the back, and that basically answers or responds to Nick.
Oh, okay.
And Nick is your nephew.
Nick,
No.
no, this is totally something different.
Nah, Nick is
TJ's their son for everybody watching.
TJ's
my
our
son,
friend, yep.
Right, our son, and then Nick is just a friend.
Okay.
But that was at the Ritz, 2 separate places.
Okay. Here we go.
What color is that little toy car?
Oh, hi Frank. What's up? How you doing?
That's awesome. Hi, Frank. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, hi. We don't, but they don't know of a Frank there, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Frankie, unless they were, unless
Well,
Spirit was
Frankie
saying a
answering.
Frankie. I know, but
We don't call him Frank.
I know.
He's Frankie.
That's right, Mary Beth. Thank
Yeah.
you. Don't make me mad. I'll come after you.
That's right.
None
But
of
yeah,
my
we were
You're not allowed. No way.
we were excited because of that was cool for TJ having that moment of doing the EVP, and then and we've had the experience with it sounds like a little boy's voice, and we had when we were there with Kyle and Christina at White Hill, just the 4 of us, and we heard his little pitter patters in the parlor running across the room. So that just ties into the previous experiences that we've had at White Hill. So that was pretty cool.
That is
At first I just heard red, but then you picked up on it's red. So you hear it's red. But
That's cool.
I love when that happens.
love EVP.
I do. I'm always hooked.
AVP is our favorite. Yep.
Mhm.
So the next one is
He's
Ritz.
like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like we would be screaming, excited, and he's like, all right,
Ah,
whatever. It's like, no, it's
I love it.
The next one we got is Ritz. Harold, are you there? Are you here?
So this goes back to the Ritz. This was at a Parasite Project event. I believe it was a show, or no, it was just an event that they had there. So there were some new people there, and we were kind of help facilitating, Carmella and I. So there were some new. There was a woman. Her name is Alini, Dr. Alini. She's a medium. She's a medium. I don't know if she's in the chat or not. So I took her, and there was a couple other gentlemen, and one of the actors, Brian from the Ritz Theater, who performs and plays there. We took him upstairs. I took him upstairs for a session because there was a bunch of people. So I wanted new people. I wanted to get them up there to the infamous Blue Room. And there's the age-old question of, is it Harold or
Harry.
So we're pretty sure it's Harold. And there's 2 clips of during this Q&A session in the Blue Room. I ask questions. I necessarily don't get a response, and then you'll hear me in one of the clips. I'll say, "Oh, Alini asked the question," because he has supposedly that's the Blue Room in the Ritz Theater is the dressing room, right? The girls' dressing room. So this spirit Harold is believed
He's from
to
the porn age.
From the porn, yeah, right.
So he likes to watch women undress in the dressing room. So you have to keep him nasty.
You guys realize Harry and Harold are the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he argues he wants to be called Harold, and sometimes he wants to just be called Harry. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's an ongoing thing that goes back and forth. Like sometimes he'll say, no, that's not my name. Then you say, oh, you want to be called Harry? And he'll say, yes. And then you'll say, oh, Harry. And he's like, no. So so it's just a question we keep answering.
Fucking around with him.
Now you're going from Harry to asshole.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what apparently that's what he is.
Yeah, that's
he's not
what he
nice.
likes. Yeah, he's not nice. So.
Okay.
So we have to talk rude to him.
All right, here we go.
Let's see, Harold, are you here? Are you with us in the dressing room?
Is that Harold
Call me baby.
calling her baby?
You can call me baby, sweets.
Like that was something.
What is it?
You like that one.
You like that? He likes like a little like spice back. He likes like the fact like he likes someone that can like challenge him and also be quick with their words, like not get pummeled or taken aback by them, because that he feeds off of that.
Wow.
Wow.
That's wild. Very cool.
That's wild.
That's cool.
So, like I said, that was like it was like a 3 to 4 to 5, almost a 5-minute session. I clipped it because there was so much shit going on, and I just kind of clipped the best parts of it. So there was a lot of going on, a lot of interaction.
It was a busy night.
It was
all around.
Yeah, it was a very active night. And so her being sensitive, and she's like does astrology and stuff like that. So that's why I said, hey, maybe he'll respond to you. And then she started giving a little bit of spicy responses and whatnot. Do you want to talk about so yeah, there were some, so that's why we think we got the responses about the other experience when Sean Austin and thing was there. So what she described is her feeling, her sensation was that he likes to be, when you get spicy. So
Oh,
I wasn't there for either. But the other person he's talking about is the girl from the Jersey Shore. That one.
They did a session there, and she got very raunchy, and they
very
got some
raunchy.
And Harold evidently liked it, and they got some crazy. Sean Austin got some crazy EVPs because we were there the night of, but we had gone home. They stayed afterwards, and we're doing some work there, and we watched his live, and they were getting crazy. He was getting crazy EVPs in response to her being extra raunchy to Harold in the blue room. So
I left. I didn't like it.
And this is White Hill.
No,
this is the Ritz Theater, and where Frankie and Anthony. That's where they manage, the events that go out of there, helping fundraise for the theater and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Very cool. I love that.
That is cool. Hey, different type of trigger object, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The next one is about sex. So we ask about, she was getting the sensation of
raunchy.
Raunchy. Well, she did. She was getting a sensation about having sex and stuff like that. So that's what this next clip is.
So
she asked about that. Same location, same location. Yep.
All right, here we go.
Do you have sex here in the theater, Harold? Are you feeling shy tonight?
That's wild.
I felt he's had sex in here.
I'm going to ask you one better. So in the theater, Harold, did you ever have sex in this room, in the dressing room? Maybe you should ask him. Maybe
Harold, did you have sex here?
See? More receptive to you asking the questions. That's wild.
That's crazy.
And notice the direction of the light.
Yeah.
It's on your side. So that green light closest to you is indicating of where the contact's being made.
Powder. I guess if he did drugs.
And it came back powder?
Yeah.
And you just asked that in your head, right?
No, I asked.
Oh, you did? Okay. I didn't. Okay.
So you take disco, powder. It's like kind of like what was that, Studio 54?
Studio 54. And
did you like Studio 54, Harold? Did this remind you? Felt like your own Studio 54 in here?
Huh. Dang, that one went
Studio
crazy.
54, huh?
Studio 54. So the two gentlemen, they had the recording device. They had like an Ovilus, and that's what powder came across. So that's where the line of questioning went with that. So, and then at the end there, you notice the tripwire went off. It was not immediate, but it's still a relevant kind of response with the device in reference to the question.
Wow. Yeah, that last question. Did you have sex in this room?
Immediately, and on the side of where she was, so it's not like it was on one of the other sides of, making contact. So I thought that was interesting.
That's awesome. Okay, this next one, Rich Angel Hierarchy. Rich Angel Hierarchy.
Yep. So the Ritz, so same place, location. We were doing a Q&A session, and I got Angel Hierarchy that came across the Spirit Talker. So you'll see in a question, I'm trying to think, my line of questioning and the response that, thinking about how I wanted to ask the question as far as when we pass away, depending on your belief and stuff like that, is there an angel hierarchies? Because that's where my train of thought went with that, that phrase that came across. So,
Right.
so similar kind of timing and relevance with, I believe, the dead bell.
Ooh. All right, here we go.
Angel hierarchy.
So what are you trying to tell us? That there's, where you're at, there's a hierarchy of angels? Huh. Is there like a, I don't know how I'm trying to phrase this. Is there like a, so when you pass away and Dorothy. So when we pass away, is there a hierarchy of the soul when it goes to become an angel? Huh. Okay. Thank you.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. I know. That's what I was doing. Like, I was just telling Chris, I'm like, it's so cute when he does it.
It's like, holy shit. All right. Because I know, being raised Roman Catholic, like that's our belief. We go to heaven, there's a hell, believe in God, the whole Jesus thing. But yeah, so when I came across, that's why I just, that's where my train of thought went as far as asking the question. So
Great question.
and then the dead bell, I mean, that's, I love the dead bell.
I know.
So
It is one of the
It's
best things.
It's an awesome piece of equipment. Still didn't. All right.
No, it didn't actually.
Still didn't come out right, did it?
What a great piece of equipment you have.
I did not say you have. You're expounding on my phrase.
And so Mary Beth's question, and especially this last one, the reason I wanted it to be last, because it's an interesting topic. I mean, what we're doing, we've had these conversations before as far as you get that angel hierarchy. Like that's something that at least I wouldn't think, I've never heard that come across a Spirit Talker before. Like, why the hell is that coming across?
Yeah.
It's not like you got it on the Spirit Talker and then you didn't get a response to the question.
Right.
You got an outside response by the dead bell on a different piece of equipment. It wasn't coming out of the Spirit Talker, right?
Right. No.
Nope.
That's awesome. That wasn't the last one. You got one more.
I know, but that's as far as out of the 3 from the Ritz or whatever, that one. Out of those 3 Ritz clips or whatever, that's why I put that one last for that one, because I thought it would be an interesting conversation topic piece. So
I told Chris, I said, well, I mean, it is a great question. In the show Supernatural, they actually do talk about that, and there are levels or hierarchies that they go through.
Right.
So
nope. And then I'm trying to think whether it's been shows that I've watched or to a certain point, like you said, when you get to a certain level, like when we talk about loved ones that may be communicating with us to where they get to a higher level to where they don't, I think they can't communicate with us anymore. I wouldn't say I've never seen that on a show or something like that. So
interesting.
I don't know if the Jersey Shore show is available, is it?
Yeah. Hey everyone.
I don't know. I don't know if it's something that Sean puts out or
available online. So if you look at, it was Sean Austin, who is a paranormal investigator. If you go to his, he did a live a few weeks ago from the Ritz Theater, and it's like a 4-hour stream that he did, I think. So it's towards the end when they get up to they do an EVP session in there. So it's interesting. You'll see what I was talking about as far as, if you go to watch it, it's interesting. So they did get some good EVPs. So
that's cool. All right. The last piece of evidence we have for y'all is White Hill EVP Lynn Carmella.
Lynn Carmella.
Oh, you, honey.
Well, we'll talk about Lynn.
Well,
She's first.
You were there too.
What happened? I don't remember me. I had time warp.
Glitching.
Yeah, in the Matrix. What did she ask?
So we went over, we went over to England, to London. We met this couple, Bob and Lynn, who were at the paranormal event that we'd gone to. 3 weeks later, they came over. Long story short, we met up with them at White Hill during a Sunday just to do a tour. Kyle was kind enough to let us stay after, and we did a little mini investigation. And we were basically spent the whole time in the speakeasy in the basement, didn't even leave.
So she asked how many people were in the room.
She asked how many people were in the room with us, how many spirits were with us, or how many people. I don't know if spirits or whatever.
No, I think she said how many people are in the room, I think.
And then you asked the question because
my grandfather in the mafia that's there, and if I call him Grandpa, he doesn't answer me. And I said, okay, Joe, if you're in the room with me, answer. But if I call him by Joe, he'll answer me, but I can't call him Grandpa because he doesn't like me.
So 2 more great EVP responses.
All right. Here we go.
Hello, my name's Lynn. Could you tell me how many of us are here tonight? Hello, my name's Lynn. Could you tell me how many of us are here tonight? No, I keep asking. Joe, are you down here with me?
End of EVP session.
No, I keep asking. Joe, are you down here with me?
End of EVP session.
Yeah, you can hear the yes, and you can definitely hear the 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is us?
Yeah. Well, she asked how many people are spirits, so I'm assuming it was
All of us.
no, because it was
Oh, she
4
said
4 or
spirits.
5. There was 5 of us, so I think she said spirits, but it was regardless. They responded 8. So whether it was a combination of 5 of us and 3 spirits
Could have
or
been.
8 spirits,
Right.
Could have been.
Well, and you got to remember their point of view too. How many people are with us? You didn't say how many live.
Right.
right. Could have been
We're
with them.
specific about how many of you are no longer physically with us. You just said how many people are with us.
Right.
Right.
They're going 8.
Yeah, 8. 8 here.
8.
8.
And then there was my grandfather. And he said, yeah. Or what did he say?
Yeah.
My God. He
yeah.
said, yeah. Like, all right, go away. Yeah. I'm done with you. Don't call me again.
I was happy that you got the response because we have been there multiple times, and once you found that out,
But I always
about
feel
that
like he's
history,
in the basement.
right?
I don't know. The basement's a hot place to be.
But we've done EVP sessions before, and you've asked that question. You've asked Grandpa, and he doesn't respond.
He doesn't respond.
This time you said
Fine,
Joe.
Joe. And then he responds.
And then you get the response.
Interesting.
See, I'm no good either way. Whether he's dead or alive, he doesn't like me. Right?
Why do you say that?
Well, he would always tell me, shut her up. I can't stand her. Don't let her talk. Don't get her near me. Because my voice annoyed him. He had hearing aids, and I guess my voice. I mean, I lived in Philadelphia. I was never with him.
Okay.
So I don't know why I was always getting picked on, but if I would run by him, he would say, shut her up. She hurts my ears. Don't let her talk near me. Just me. Nobody else. Everybody else is screaming, but I get singled out. But whatever. I mean, also when he was in Trenton State Prison, I was the only one that went to see him because I was only 1. So they took me to prison to see him. So I'm thinking maybe he thought of me in prison.
And for those in the audience that are watching, so Carmella's family has ties to the White Hill Mansion. Many things it was. One of them was that the Philly Mafia would go there and have meetings because it's way back. It's a secluded location if you've never been. And when we were talking with Kyle, I was like, oh yeah, Sam the plumber would come here and have meetings and dinner and stuff like that. And we were like, huh. And her
My grandfather was under Sam.
Under Sam the plumber. So
he took the rap for Sam, and he was
Yeah.
stuck in Trenton State Prison.
So that's why there's a connection and a fascination with, like wanting to do investigations there to try and see if we can make that happen.
That makes more sense.
But yeah, I can't talk near him. So then I guess, all right, well, I'll just try and say his name, Joe. Joe. He said, yeah. Now go away. Don't talk. Your voice hurts me. Okay.
Did you ever say, what's your problem?
I think we did. Didn't you? Said it. Well,
What?
that was the time we were with Kyle. Remember?
Maybe, yeah.
We had a whole nother experience with Kyle a different time. We didn't get any of that recorded, did we?
I don't think so.
What's happening?
I thought I was just clearing whatever the pop-up was.
Well, once again, great evidence.
Always. One of these days we'll get smart.
Yeah. Well, we don't have much more to review.
No.
I have a bunch of old stuff I can review, but played out. But we have got good news.
Yes, you
Since
do.
Audra's sister is now single, her ex, who just recently left, didn't like it when she went on investigations. So Audra and Shannon, which you guys have seen on the show, Audra's little sister Shannon, they're going to start, because I travel so damn much, they're going to start looking up places here in Ohio so the three of us can start doing more investigations when the temperatures get reasonably investigatable.
Yeah. Right. Soon.
When you don't lose bodily functions and free body parts for being outside more than 5 minutes.
Fingers aren't falling off.
When we get past the point of Elsa from Frozen wanting to build a fucking snowman, we will start doing some investigations. We've got some really good places up here in Ohio. That's
getting in.
I mean, we're talking. I could probably, if I sat down and wrote it down, I could probably nail 20 different locations within an hour and a half to 15 minutes of where we currently live.
See, then you become like us.
Yes.
Then you'll be having evidence you up the wazoo.
Yes.
Did you look up that? Did you guys look up that mortuary manor that's in downtown Toledo?
Not yet.
All right, that's another place when we come back out there, we want to go.
Yes, that would be really cool. So tell everybody about it.
Excuse me.
History.
So yeah, I was scrolling through TikTok, and I saw a pop up, and it says, "Oh, Mortuary Manor." It's a gentleman bought a
funeral home,
historic funeral home in downtown Toledo, which is how far from you guys?
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Everything here is 15 to 30 minutes max.
Yeah. So I was scrolling through, and I was like, but it's a huge funeral home, and it's got the embalming rooms, the tables, the equipment dating back to the 70s, and a lot of the original equipment. So he lives there, and then he's turned it basically into a museum. So hence the term mortuary. It's Mortuary Manor Museum, I believe it is. So we got a location to go check out.
Yeah.
Add it to the list.
Add it to the list. We got to slowly whittle that list down and see what we can get into. So.
True.
I don't think we'll have any issues getting into that location.
Well, there's more than one way to get in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want that way.
Yeah, no.
No, thank you.
All right, guys. Well, thanks everybody for watching again this week. We will, in a month or two, have another evidence show of some kind. We've got some good guests coming up. We're booked solid for another month, correct?
I believe so. We are booked out through, let's see.
Beginning of March?
I believe so. Yeah, so we got, where are we, January 29th. So we're into March, right? Or February. So February's all booked out. We only all the way out through March, yeah. So
nice.
So we've got some guests coming your way.
We got a really good one next week. So
yes, I will be coming to you from another hotel up in New York. Audra will be coming to you from here.
And we'll be coming to you from
Here.
New Jersey, snowy, cold New Jersey. Oh, you go from snow to more snow. Hopefully you'll make it back before
More snow.
possibly more snow. We may get the mother of all snows this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we may get it. We'll see. It's still early to tell, but there's a possible we might be measuring in yardsticks. Yeah, Saturday and a Sunday, but might be measuring in yardsticks. So,
ours is supposed to be same time frame, but more flurries.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And I will be back here this Thursday.
Yeah.
Hopefully can fly out Sunday. So.
Yay.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys again next week. And remember, you got to get out. You got to investigate. You got to collect the evidence. You got to do the review. And you got to stay haunted. All right, guys. See you next week.
Thanks for doing it. Have a good night.
Night.
Thank you.